Hi everyone, it's Terry back with another video, and I know I told you guys I was going to do several more Destash videos, but what I decided is that this is going to be my last Destash, but I'm just going to include everything together because I had some beads and I had some zippers and ribbons and stuff like that, but I'm just going to go ahead and this is my last Destash lot. I'm just going to include it all together, and you know, some things that you might not want you can always, you know, give as racks or in your little giveaways or whatever. There's some things that I don't have out right now that I will include in the box, so it's going to be kind of, you know, you're going to see what you're going to be getting, but I'm going to also add more things, so it'd be kind of like a surprise. So, and it's all good stuff. I mean, it's just from my stash that I really need to downsize. The Cuttlebug has not sold, and now I'm kind of debating on whether to sell it or not. Because I saw another site that I might want to start ordering from. So, but anyway, a lot of this stuff is material, but like I said, I have some beads, I have some stamps, some old vintage stamps. I'm talking about postal stamps. Everything else has sold, and I thank you very much for everybody that had emailed me. I hope everybody has a great, awesome 4th of July, safe. Everybody be safe. Yeah, with that being said, I'll go ahead and I'll start the video, or start what I'm going to be selling. A lot of this material that I'm going to be doing this Destash is what I've incurred over the past year. Excuse me. And then I have all these trims, these crocheted pieces. I've done this video, I don't know how many times somebody would either walk in, or I'm using my phone, or somebody would text me or call me, so I'm hoping that doesn't ruin this video. I told my husband, do not call me. But here's this amazing handmade crocheted piece that was in one of my other videos. I absolutely love this. You're getting over 24 yards of that. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but I included that really thin crocheted piece. And this is vintage as well. Crocheted. So this might be a two-parter. We'll just have to see. And there's this piece. And these are some crocheted pieces that came off like old vintage pillowcases. And there's some blue, and this is handmade, crocheted with rickrack on it. There's quite a bit of that. There's some greens and yellows, and another blue, and this is vintage trim as well. Here's some vintage rickrack. It's really old. And then that really pretty lace. I love this lace. So I just saved a little bit for myself of what I might use. Here's some eyelet trim. There's some more of that little trim. I included this because somebody might have some use for it, but it's country blue trim, and it's really cute. I like it. And then I have some burlap trim. There's about a yard of this. This is the grayish tan color. This is the tan, and you're going to get a yard of that. Here is some country muslin. You can stamp on this. You can take them in pieces and stamp on it and wrap it around a jar or anything you want. This is muslin as well. This is, I think you're getting, yeah, you're getting two, I think it's 11 by 12 pieces. So if you don't have that, that would absolutely come in handy with your projects. Here's some eyelet material. Big piece of that. Here's some canvas, white canvas you can use. You can stamp on it. You can use your Lindy's on there. Here is some more crocheted trim. This came off of a tablecloth. Pretty big piece of that. And that's in white. Here's just a cotton piece of material. And here's a really pretty trim. This is gray and silver. And here's some fuchsia flowers with white. Really pretty. Those are roses on there. Here's a big piece of, there are 3 different types of flowers on here. You can leave as it is, or you can fussy cut around it. Really pretty. That's in white. Here's some black trim. Flowers on it. And this is like one of my favorites. There's some silver along here, and then the scalloped on both sides. This is some cream and black trim, and you can certainly cut those little flowers out. They're really pretty as well. Here's some black trim. This side is purple and pink, and this side is silver, so it's two-sided. And this is, you can't tell in the picture, but this has pink, light pink down here, and then white roses. Really pretty. And here's some trim as well. You can make them as appliques. What do you call it? Appliques. Really pretty. And this trim, on both sides, it has the purple, the fuchsia, and the green little roses. And I'm including this matching piece of material you could use if you have a cuddle bug or whatever. It does have a stain on one side, but otherwise it's in good condition. Okay, and then I'm also including about, I think, a yard, pretty big piece of that luscious material that I bought, that I showed in that one of my videos here in the past couple weeks. So you're going to get a big amount of that. It burns really well too. You can make flowers out of them. This is one of those teacup, back in the old days, ladies would put this over your cup so you wouldn't get bugs or flies in your cup, and it's just decorative. It has beads on it. It's really pretty. And then here's some sewn pieces you can definitely use as appliques. See, I said it right that time. And these are in white. And then these right here are from one of those material that I got from the auction house, and I just fussy cut it around those. So you could put this at the top of an album. You can spray paint. Use your shimmer mist or your Lindy's on them. So there's some of those in there. Here's some collar pieces. They are vintage as well. And this is a vintage good gosh, I forgot the name of it again. Oh well, but you get my drift. Here's a yarn crocheted piece. That's in cream, and it's vintage as well. And then here's just a basic piece. Lace. Here's some more of the crocheted trim. This is a crocheted piece. It is cream and ivory trim. And here's another crocheted piece as well in white. And here's a white piece of crocheted trim. Sorry, my fingernails are a little dirty. And here's a really big piece. This reminds me of like an Indian piece. It's pretty. Big piece of that as well. Let's see. And here's a real pretty, like tan golden crocheted piece. It's vintage as well. And here's another piece. I'm going to get a big piece of that. And this is in white. Well, it's kind of off-white because it's vintage as well. And here's another hand crochet piece. Really pretty. I get a big piece of that. And here's a very, very fine piece. What am I doing? A very fine piece of crocheted. Very vintage as well. And here is a very vintage piece, and the phone's not picking it up, but it's very vintage because the color, it's very pretty. But I thought I'd include that in there. I got a small piece for myself. Here's a vintage eyelet. That's what I'm trying to think of. Eyelet. This is vintage as well. Really good piece of it. And this is vintage eyelet with some flowers on it. It's a really big piece. You can see that. So I figured, you know, if I had put this on eBay, it probably would have went over $80 because I keep my eyes on that stuff, just because I'm a person that likes to buy stuff like that. And this is a huge piece. You're going to get it'll be about a yard. Really pretty. Because I watch for stuff like that. I've been doing it for an awful long time. Here's the piece of that fleur-de-lis, and it's vintage as well. I'm going to get some of that, and then, oh, here is also, you can use this part, and then here's you can trim these little thingies right here. That's what I showed you. You can, putting that in there as well. This is part of a pillowcase, and it has some crocheted, and it's white. That's another piece too. Oh, here's some more of those pieces. And then there's a rose applique. And then I have some of these. Let's see, how long? Oh gosh, we're at 14 minutes. Yep, this is going to have to be a two-parter. Really quickly, I've got some lace pieces, some purple, some whites from my stash. Here's some more crocheted pieces. There's quite a bit here. Some of these are like seam binding lace in red. Here's some eyelet trim. I have some black roses here. These are knitted. But I have quite a few. I have this brown trim. And there's some iridescent trim in there, some blues, some peaches, some heart lace. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to come back and do part 2 Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.